Hello everyone, my name is Nate. I am a new coder, but I want to teach you some new things I've learned. In this short video, I'll be showing you how to use different commands using Linux in a Chromebook. Some of the things I'll be showing you are how to create files, how to create folders, how to move them around, how to delete them, and I'm also going to be showing you a little bit of ChatGPT. So let's get into it.
Alright, let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do, of course, is get into a terminal. Mine's right down here, terminal. I'll click into it. As you can see, it's ready to go. So the first command we're gonna do is we are gonna create two folders. How do we do that? So what you want to do is type in mkdir and then the folder's name, which this folder is going to be named essays. Essays. Enter. So if we go to my files, I see essays, which wasn't there before. Now let's create a folder named exams. So same thing, mkdir and following the folder name, which is going to be exams. Enter. Alright, so let's check again. Let's go to our files, and there it is, essays and exams. The next thing we want to do is create a file. So how do we create a file? You type in touch and the file of the name you wanted to name it. So we're going to name this file long story .txt, and you select enter, and let's go check again our files, and there it is. And you can see the difference because the folders have this image and the files have this image. So it's looking good. Alright, so now that we have our two folders and our one file created, we can move on to the next step, which is go to ChatGPT, which I have it right here, and I'm logged in, ready to go. So now we could ask it a question, and I already have it saved here. The question is to write a paragraph explaining what a terminal on a Chromebook is used for. So now I'm going to ask this, just select enter, and now it's giving us an answer of explaining what a terminal on a Chromebook is used for. So now that we have our answer, we can copy, and then we can go back to our files, and I want to paste onto my long story text file. So I'm going to double click and I am going to paste. So now you can see it's in here. We just click save, and to double check that's in here, what we can do is use the command cat following the file name, which is long story .txt, and once I select enter, it should show up what we have inside the file. And there it is. So this is our answer. So that's a cool way to check if you want to look what's inside a file. You could just use cat and then following the file name. Alright, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to copy our file that we created and move it into our folder. So to do that, we are going to type cp, then the folder's name, which is long story .txt, following the folder's name, which we're going to do essays, and select enter. So if we go to our files here, we could go to essays, and there it is. So now let's do that for exams. So same thing, type in cp long story .txt, following the folder's name, which is exams, and enter. And now if we check to exams, there it is. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to rename a file. So let's say we want to rename the file inside essays. So we will cd, which means change directory, which is our folder, and we type in essays. Now we're in, as you can see, it's highlighted in blue. So now from there, we could type mv for move, the file's name, which is long story.txt. Oh, txt. And then we're going to change the name to short story.txt. And we can select enter. And now if we check here, it's changed to short story .txt. As you can see, exams is still long story. So let's do exams now. So let's to go back home to get out of this. Just cd, select this. Now we're out of the essays. Now let's cd into exams. Now we're in, and same thing. Just type in mv, the file name, which is long story.txt, and the new file name, which is going to be same thing, short story.txt. Enter, and now let's go check, and there it is, short story.txt. Alright, so now we're going to cd back home. And the last thing I want to show you is how to delete a folder. To delete a folder, you type rm to remove -r, and we're going to delete the exams folder. So type in exams, now select enter. And if we go to our folders, we can see exams is no longer there. Alright, so the last thing I want to show you is how to use the move command. So for this, we're going to move a file into a folder. So just to show you, I want to move this file 1 into my exams folder. As you can see, I have it all set up here. So I want to type in mv to move, and I'm going to move file 1 into my exams folder. So as you can see, I just typed in mv, the file name, the folder name, just select enter. And if we go into here, we can see if I click exams, the file is right in there.
And that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please drop any comments or questions right below. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.